is of you. Love yourself so much that you love yourself more. And that will empower you when it's time to prove that you love yourself. It would empower you that when this person is not bringing value to a relationship, you'll move around. When a person is disrespecting you, you'll move around. When a person is mistreating you, you'll move around. When a person is nasty to you, you'll move around. You will learn, when you love yourself so much and you love every particle of your being, every image that you have, every bit of your mystique, every bit and pieces and particles and molecules that make you, you. If you love yourself to that level, trust me, you will love yourself more every single time. And that will empower you. And I think another thing will empower you all is if you all stop dating like average women. Stop moving like average women. Because you already see what the results are. Have you been paying attention? I know I have. I post all kinds of things on Instagram for a reason. I want you to see what's out there. I want you to see what happens when you choose basic. I want you to see what happens when you choose a man who doesn't value you. Just joining, a guy asked me on a date and didn't call or text the day before the date, and I also kept quiet. Then the afternoon date calls to ask what the plan was. It wrong to dismiss him? Yes. Girl, you should have dismissed him like yesterday. You shouldn't even remember his name. When a man treats you in that manner, he just showed you he didn't value, that you want that dream girl, you want that girl, you want that it girl for him. And in return, what you should do is go ahead and block him and don't give him any more time or any more of your energy. You should not be giving a man time or energy who is not invested, who wants to show you that he values you and he's eager to date you. I watch all the posts like YouTube, see? And you will have better results because of it. You will have better results because of it. Because I would say this platform is rare. This platform is rare. And I think that's also why it takes some time for it to grow. And I'm okay with that. I only want it to grow with like-minded women anyway. See, the thing is, I'm not as concerned about the likes, the comments, and subscriptions. What I am more concerned about is like-minded women realizing they deserve better. I want you to raise your standards. I want you to, even if you think you're only getting the bare minimum, I want you to raise your standards. Even if you think that, hey, my standards are pretty high, raise it again. Go to that next level. It would be very beneficial for women to know the tactics of counterfeits, game peeps, game. Absolutely. One thing that I keep seeing is that men say is a scare tactic is you'll be alone. Do you think being scared and loneliness play a role in why women act so basic? If so, how can one combat this thinking? The thing is, I do think, I agree with that. I agree with some women are so scared, their biological clock is ticking, and they're scared they're not going to get the one that deserves them. So they settle and wife a man. And when they do that, they get the results of the average basic woman. So if you are in that, let's say if you are in that point right now and you are lonely and you want and desire more in a relationship, one of the things you need to do is spend more time with you. Spend more time getting to know you. Spend more time enjoying your own company. Spend more time getting to know what you like and what you don't like, and creating your deal breakers and your qualifiers so that you'll recognize when the one that comes and is compatible to you and it deserves the role and responsibility of a husband. The thing is, you need to work on your thinking. If you are sitting here worried about being alone, let me go ahead and put your mind at ease. It is better to be alone than to be married to a man who doesn't value you. What's going to happen if you decide to accept less and go for the bare minimum? You're going to be like these other women that with their crumb snatchers 10 years later, complain on social media that this man forgets her birthday, her anniversary, doesn't treat her, and doesn't take care of her in the manner that is required as a husband. See, the thing is, if you start flipping the script and be like, look, it has nothing to do about the loneliness and being alone. It has everything to do about that man that's going to fill this spot. The man that fills a spot beside me, he's a God. He's a king. He's a man above men. He's a man who walks, talks, and moves above average than other men. So if he's going to stand beside me, he's earned that place. He's earned that position. He's in that role and has that responsibility. So you have to think highly of yourself and don't let yourself get caught up in what you see on social media about being alone and dying alone. Baby, it's better to die alone and be alone and take care of yourself than to be in a relationship where you're not valued. Trust me, other women before you are doing it currently. Look at their results. So don't be scared. Think more of yourself. Don't get yourself, see, the thing is, that's low vibration and low value thinking to think, oh, well, I got to be worried about being alone or lonely. No, you don't worry about that because of the fact you have to think of yourself as a goddess, as a pedestal wife. You have to think about the person who earns that role and that responsibility. He's a man above men. He's a man who deserves this nectar, this goddess energy. So you're not looking for the average man anyway. He's not the target. Women these days think above average is bringing a boss chick, baddie, strong, and independent, etc. It's cool being those things, but do that when you're single, not when in a relationship. Y'all know I am so over the circular conversation that you all continue to have about the boss chicks, the baddies, and the strong, independent women. I'm over that because when it comes down to it, masculine energy men don't complain about the same thing over and over and over. They decide to cut the record off. They decide to make different choices and make decisions. Just choose the women that is feminine energy for them. Like, I'm so over that boss chick, baddie, strong, independent, because even those women will have the type of energy. They're going to get the type of men that they desire in that relationship because at least their mind is made up. I'll give them the credit of having their mind made up. I want all women to have their mind made up. But I know if you're a boss chick, baddie, or a strong, independent woman, you got your mind made up. And that's at least a starting point. That's a start. Yeah, I'm talking to each other. Trust me when I tell you, if I was to go and say, hey, and get my husband and all his corporate buddies on the social media and have them talk about women, guess what they're not complaining about? A feminine energy woman. They're not complaining about that because they're absolutely leaders at home and in real life. So they're not complaining about something that they're not entertaining. They're not even dealing with those type of women in the first place, so it doesn't even matter. And masculine energy men are the leaders, so they should be moving around, not complaining about something they don't desire in the first place. That what they should do, if they want more of something, they should start talking about what they want more of, not what they don't like. One of the things that my grandmother taught me is stop talking about what you don't like. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear what you do want. So I would love for masculine energy men to actually take this challenge to go in on your social media platforms and start telling us what you do like. We want to hear that because we already know what you don't like because that's the only thing people talk about. It's becoming circular now. It's a circular conversation that's seen over and over and over. And the only thing I see is hamsters on a wheel. And I'm tired of it. I want us to have some kind of solution, some kind of progress, some type of different conversation, some type of different type of thinking. Because I'm a woman that when it comes down to it, and most pedestal wives are these type of women, they want men that are going to lead anyway. But that's the reason why we're willing to hold a position and hold a spot for a man who's willing to lead. I don't mind being a smart independent as long as you're going to lead us. I don't want a man who can't lead us out of a wet paper bag. And y'all already know that comes from the speak. Y'all can hear that I was raised by an older woman because they would tell people in a hurry. They would tell them quick in a hurry about, oh, you can't do anything out of wet paper bag. You can't even fight your way out of wet paper bag. And that's what's going on. Some men that want to claim masculine energy, they're not. Because masculine energy don't complain. They come with solutions. They don't come with problems. They come with solutions. They don't come with issues. They come with solutions. Do we get the feeling they come with solutions. And they know how to lead to make everybody else fall in line. And you're going to get on that team. I love being alone. I'm in love with myself. It's peaceful. It makes my standards higher as well. Absolutely, as you should. As you should. I think this whole thing of you're going to die alone, what is the use of being with someone who doesn't value you? What is the use of being with someone that you can't thrive with? What is the use of being with someone where you don't feel safe with? You want all these things. I think that's what's going on too. Right now, currently, basic average women, they have sacrificed the security, the safety that's required for feminine energy being. So they're lashing out. So that's why all you hear is what someone is not doing. And I want to hear more solutions. I want to hear what we do want. I want to hear what's going to make it better. I want to hear and see, I want to see the masculine energy leading and the feminine energy falling in line. That is what I want to see. I'm tired of the back and forth. We can't thrive in the back and forth. And when it comes down to it, I'm tired of the back and forth between men are better, women are better. I'm so over that. That's the reason why I don't talk about it on my page, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Have standards. If you don't have any standards, you don't know how to create any standards, my YouTube page, my YouTube, it's free. Go over there, sign up, watch the videos for standards. It will help you create them for yourself, because you need to have standards. Trust me when I tell you, no one, if you as a woman, most women are on this live stream. If a man was to continue to give you a engagement ring that he gave to the last couple of women, would you be ecstatic about that? Would you be happy to accept it? Would you be happy to accept the ring that 3 other women had on their finger? Or would you want a ring that is uniquely yours, that he picked out for you in mind? Which would you want? And it's the same thing with standards. When it comes down to it, you gotta have standards. Men want women with standards. They want a woman that other men wouldn't even have a chance at. Loneliness equals isolation. Alone equals solitude. It's important to have a healthy balance in your life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, don't fear being alone. Being alone is a perfect time to find yourself. Being alone is a perfect time to really nail down what you like and what you want out of a relationship, what you want out of yourself. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve? What do you see your life looking like? It's a perfect time to dream. It's a perfect time to imagine. It's a perfect time to be a little delusional. It's a perfect time to figure out your own stuff. It's a perfect time to get counseling. It's a perfect time to meet new people. It's a perfect time to date a variety of men, so you figure out which men or the type of men or what you're looking for in men. Being alone is perfect. Don't let loneliness take you out when it's just being alone that is needed. And I think everybody needs to have that time to themselves where they are learning about themselves. Where they're learning more about themselves. Because there's another trend on TikTok. I'm going to say about this and then I'm going to get ready to get off. There's another trend on TikTok that I saw about y'all being abstinent. Let me tell y'all this. Everybody who's being abstinent, that's a good thing. But, and you know why I got this but. I'm going to say, but if you don't know the game, you're just going to have the same results that you stopped having sex for. So if 10 years ago, you decided to be abstinent and not deal with men because you have been hurt too many times or you've had the same thing happen over and over and over. If you're just abstinent and you don't learn about yourself, you don't heal from all the trauma, you don't learn how to create new standards for yourself, all that's going to happen is when you start being abstinent, guess what? You're just going to repeat the cycle. So being abstinent is not enough. You need to also learn yourself during that time, heal yourself during that time, learn about relationships, and get the information so that you can date better. Learn how to date. Learn the game. Those so-called high-value men continuously move the goalposts. I wouldn't worry about what they want. I would focus on being my best self. The right man will come for you. Absolutely. I wouldn't worry about what they are wanting anyway. One of the things that my grandmother taught me is that you don't get advice from men who don't love you. You don't get advice from men who aren't the example of what you would want to marry in your real life. This means you don't go to social media and get advice from men you don't know. No, because those men are giving advice from their perspective, and they're telling you what type of woman is going to be good for them, not type of woman that you might want to be or the type of relationship you want for yourself. So one of the good things that I have been taught is that I get advice. If I need some advice, I can go to my husband. If I need some advice, I can go to my brothers. If I need some advice, I can go to my uncle. I can go to men who love me, who value me, and who want the best for me. And that's what I suggest women to go to. As far as men, if you want a male's perspective, don't get it from social media. Why would you do that? Because they're not speaking at it from a perspective of caring for you. They're speaking at it they're talking to you as though you're the woman that they want. They're programming the women, socially conditioning the women to move in the manner that they want women to move for them. And if that's not something you're looking for, then you wouldn't get advice from men online anyway. All right, so I think I done talked enough, y'all. Only reason I'm talking a lot is because guess what? I won't be a lot here next week. I got some vacation. I got doctors. I got so many things going next week. I don't know when I'm going to come back. So that's the very reason why I did a live stream on YouTube, and I did one on Instagram. So I have done my due diligence to put out content for you all. Hopefully this helps. Oh, also, before everybody exits stage left, at the end of May, I will be doing a workshop, The High Vibe Dating for Evolved Pedestal Wives. The link is in the live stream. If you're interested in it, go ahead and click that link, and you want to secure your spot, because I'm literally going to be doing mini mini groups so that we can do one-on-ones, live training, and Q&As. So I can really go in thorough and detail on how to play this game so that you can win. So you can start moving like the average basic woman. And this will be my last workshop for the year. I'm not feeling any more workshops, honestly. I want to go on vacation and do some traveling this summer. A lot of them have resentment towards women. I don't want advice from hurt man that's still moving with hurt from being high school rejects. Okay. Yes, absolutely. But I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Hopefully you all have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.